Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We are playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This is a new game plus, and we finished Old Lumiere in the previous video, so that has opened up a lot of stuff for us to explore, which we're gonna have to get at, right? Let's head out into the water right away, just because I want to get a bunch of the map revealed. So I could probably hug the edge. Oh, actually, don't want to go that way. I want to go over this way. Let's see what we have here on this beach. Looks like maybe just a merchant and some chroma. The robe de jour. Alright. Time for a swim. Alright, so here's one of the gestural beaches. Of course, I'm not going to bother with this one, since it's just going to be stuff that we already have from the first playthrough. Oh, here's the paint spike. Oh, whoops, I just ran into this guy. Alright, let's see here. Crippling tsunami.
Meet your reckoning.
Alright, I actually just realized it makes more sense to go grab this next lost gestural first. So I'm going to go do that, because there's going to be paint spikes that I'm going to be running across like that one that we'll be able to break with that ability. So let's go do that. Just have to remember where this spot is at. I think it's over here somewhere. Just realizing how much of the map is available now. I mean, it's basically everything aside from anything that you need flight to reach. So I think our next gestural is up here. I believe this is where the two mimes are at. Indeed. There he is. Lost it all. Sastro's waiting for you. Get out of here. Alright, let's take these guys in here. I must have one of the combo attacks on Lumiere. I'm putting that on her, but... Alright, actually, yeah, let's head back over there to where that paint spike was at. Right, to the camp. Build some of my kids. What word should I give you? I know. I, Sastro, cook extraordinaire, developed a trick to break these weirdly textured things. Let me teach it to you. Yes, please. Pow! Alright, we did it. Right.
Interesting.
Time for swim.
I'm just gonna walk right into these. Don't know that I really need to do the
element's done.
first strike stuff these days.
Feel the storm. Overflowing with energy.
Time to hit big. Fiery.
Trepidim leveling to 33 as well as confident. You just love to see it. Alright, what is this place here? The Sinister Cave. I want to say I made this a separate video, but I probably don't need to do that. Because this will be... Yeah, I did this... I think I did this with one other area, but I don't think we need to do that. It's so quick. It's chromatic in here.
Interesting.
Ellerim, max level. This was a fun fight, honestly, the first time, or the first pass through the game. I think I did it, I think this is one of the ones I did solo with Moyo.
The storm is coming. Feel the storm.
I am leveling up all the way. Is this just going to drop us back down? Don't know that I want to do that. This probably just drops us back down into that room. So this gets us across. Alright, then I guess we can just drop down to the merchant. Although let's see if there's... Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well that's good to grab the record, but now I need to go all the way back up. That's annoying. And drop down to the merchant. Who is, of course, probably not going to sell me anything that I want or need. There you go.
Lovely.
Nice weapon up. Oh, that's right. This guy's dead. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Okay, well that's it. Let's get out of here. If I can find the exit, which is anyone's guess if I'll be able to do. I remember this guy. Bingo. Back to the continent. Okay, let's open up the map here. I don't think we can access that. Yeah, that workshop is up in the air, so that's something that we gotta be able to, or we'll have to be able to fly for. Just kind of take it easy here on this, the edge of the map here. I don't think we can do anything here with Sirene's Island. Yeah, there's no shores there to land on. There's the barrier. There's a merchant, yeah, here. Alright, nothing to do there.
Swim.
Oh, that's right. So I was kind of confused also. So obviously Verso basically says that we don't want to do the Reacher because it's too high in the mountains, and that is true, right? We can't actually reach it. We can't reach the Reacher because we don't have flight. Here's a spike.
Good stuff.
Critical break upgrade.
Now's our chance.
Speaking of the Reacher, right there in the background. Wow, this thing dodged like crazy. Bolaro leveling to 32, same with energizing pain. Okay, nothing there. That's weird though. Oops. Wrong button.
Let us get quit.
It's weird that this island is so close to the water, but we can't access it without flying. Don't remember what that is either. Well, we'll find out later. We'll find out again later.
Now is our chance. Now is our chance. Meet your reckoning.
Couple of weapons leveling up.
Time for a swim.
The crows. Alright, gotta shoot a bunch of crows. It's pretty annoying, actually. Get all of them here? Yeah. Looks like it. Alright, next up.
Nice.
Just gotta get point blank on this thing. Really? What is going on with this one? That's weird. I feel like that hitbox was not in the right spot. There's a log.
Corin, 34th Expedition. Looks like our elemental focus strategy didn't pay off. Who would have thought some Nevrons would be immune to every element? We have discovered so much, though. I suspect there is a deeper level of chroma beyond what pigtoes enable us to manipulate. The pull of chroma grows as we get closer to the monolith. But thus far, we've been unable to tap into those flows. Maybe Gustav's idea to convert chroma from pigtoes to... what did he call it? Lumina. Maybe that's not so crazy after all.
Not so crazy indeed. Alright. I just had a thought as I was hitting rest. What if resting respawned all the crows? That would have been pretty annoying. Alright, well, I must have missed one because the boss didn't trigger. Oh, it's right there. There it goes. I wonder if they put that there so that you're facing where the boss comes from, like on purpose. Kind of seems like that might be the case. So I think this was the free aim guy. Which is probably going to be really
Now's our
obnoxious.
chance.
really set up to do this correctly, I think. Ooh. Should I try a stun doll? I feel like this is going to be a bad idea. Do last chance to get into virtuous.
Can do it.
A storm is coming. Prepare to meet your end. Feel the storm.
Dodge. You just knew that was gonna happen. Alright, let's actually makes more sense to blow a couple shots first, then do last stand. Or last chance.
I can do it.
What a fail. These were easy to dodge too.
Cut him down. Let's have some fun.
Wow. Really machine gunned him down there. And dies to fire. Alright. Well, screw that guy. He's annoying. Alright, Menacin and Shielding Death. Alright, that's that for here. Let's get the heck out of here. Always feels bad to not do battles and perfectly dodge now. Ruined myself for this game. There we go. Alright, what do we got next here? I've already been to this island here, but I didn't go to this side of it. So maybe that makes sense for the next stop. Oh, this thing.
Nice.
This was kind of a fun fight too, but its abilities were really easy to dodge.
So much potential. Elements, converge! Now is our chance.
I gotta fix Verso's Pictos here too, because he's just so slow.
Blades sharp. I'm ready.
Oh shoot. I should have broke it. I forgot this thing's got crazy high defense until you break it.
So much potential. Feel the storm. A storm is coming.
On guard. Last chance.
Alright, the Moison. Leveling up to 33. Alright, let's do something about these Pictos, because dude is really struggling. Mostly because of this one, I think. Still haven't learned faster than strong. Because it sucks. Alrighty. Let's see here. Well, Breaking Burn is pretty good, but CL's got that. Burn Affinity is probably going to make sense. shots seems like it'd be pretty good too. I also don't want to go too high. Oh, his crit rate is trash. I gotta figure out something with this crit rate. Maybe just something with a ton of crit and not worry about the speed. That's got a ton of crit. Revive Paradox and Quick Break. Speed crit. Rush Unpowerful is pretty good too. Sweet Kill. Let's do that. What are we at? 76%. It still seems weird that his crit rate is so bad. I mean, whatever. 76% is certainly better than we were at. Yeah, I think that's good enough. We'll leave him around there for now. I just don't want him getting like too fast and screwing up my turn order a bunch. Mostly just because it's annoying. Alright, so it looks like we gotta head down into here.
A storm is coming. Chroma is flowing.
Josh, I'm leveling up to 30. As I did for this island. Sure looks like it. Okay.
Let us get wet.
That's a spot that we can't get to, I think, until we get flight. This is going to just lead back. Oh, I think I might have done a full loop here. That's good. Oh, I could do some of the stuff down here though. But yeah, looks like this is all taken care of then. We started here at the north shore of Old Lumiere, and then I went across here, did all this stuff. Yeah, anything out in here that I wanted to get done now is done. Let's actually... Did I do... Yeah, this stuff is done. Yeah, we're good. I'm actually going to head back up this way then. And we'll take this pathway through the water. Not looking forward to going back and doing the paint spikes and the initial dungeons and stuff, but probably just gonna have to grin and bear it, as they say.
Oh, wow.
Alright, there's critical vulnerability. You're leveling up. Let's take these guys out here. Get splashed on, nerds. Alright, nothing new there.
Time for a swim.
Crunch, crunch, crunch goes the coral. Oh, almost missed these guys. doesn't make sense. There's no portal here.
Uma wheel.
For a good deal. Alright, this is all. Wait, did that say? Oh, Gustav's haircut, but for Verso. I see. That threw me off a little. Oh, what do we have here? Chroma.
Lovely.
Okay. Okay, that is all done through here. This is a dungeon. Which one is this? Falling Leaves. I'm gonna save that for a separate video.
Let us get wet.
Yeah, we'll do that a different time. I think I might have thrown Fallen Leaves in with the Sinister Cave when I did my initial playthrough. Don't remember for sure. That's the sense I'm getting. Alright, so here we're back to old world, well, old world stuff, but areas that we had access to before. I'm not seeing any paint spikes here, so we probably don't really need to do much over here. Kind of thinking maybe I go all the way back to the beginning. Like Spring Meadows, and just knock out the paint spikes. You know, kind of in dungeon order, if that makes sense. Gonna have to do some stuff on the world map too. White tree. I think that was just a one-screen deal. Oh, is this a chest roll that I missed? Oh, I did. Okay, wait a minute. Shouldn't... Let me see here. Yeah, we had access to this guy before, so I did the paint spike thing late. Yeah, for sure, because I could have got that sooner. Yeah, because I missed that guy right there. That's funny. Well. Oh well. Yeah, I vaguely remember my first playthrough doing those paint spikes right when we had, was it before Minoko's station or was it after? I don't remember, but yeah, technically that was, I think, when we had access first. I do remember there being one over, yeah, here we go.
Good stuff.
Yeah, this is why I really feel like they should have given us, or I guess just let us keep these abilities throughout the game. Going back to these places, I don't know, just feels kind of tedious already. It's not like there was some, you know, major advantage to this stuff, right? It's like most times Color of Lumina or something, you know, equally nigh pointless at this point in the game. Alright, yeah, let's go in. We'll just suck it up and get this done. This one's kind of crazy too, because there's a few of them in this dungeon or area, whatever. Just remembered I'm gonna have to probably end up coming back here later too to take out the jar again, although I'm not wild about that thought. Alright. I think the other spike was up here by the jar. Which is kind of crazy because it leads kind of leads to all kinds of different spots here.
Lovely.
Haze Revival. drop right down here, huh? Oh no, this is handholds. Alright, thank you, climbing expedition. And I think, was this pretty much it? Coming through here, my first pass through, and I was so disappointed. Like, we go all this to all these extra areas, and then there's like really nothing here. Right? Like, it's just, oh, we just end up here. Okay, great. But this time, I'm gonna go back to the continent because I learned from last time. Alright, next paint spike location is over here by the Stonewave Cliffs Cave. Pop that open there.
Well, that will help.
Done. Alright, next spike here is on the northeast side of the Gestural Village.
Oh, lovely.
And let's mount up and just head over here to the next one, which is, you know, kind of outside of Yellow Harvest here.
Useful.
Color Illumina. Alright, here is the last overworld paint spike, which is,
Well, that will help.
let's see here, just chroma, that's sad. So kind of to the southeast of Minoko Station. So that should be it for the overworld spikes. Okay, so before we go back to paint spike gathering from the earlier areas of the game, I just wanted to make a quick trip down this waterway here. Obviously, we already went down the west side. But we've got some stuff here to do on the east side, so let's get started on that. Alright, so here first is a shore area that we've got access to now. The color of Lumina. Pop back into the water here. I already busted through some of this coral, so some of that's gone. And here is another lost Gestural. Alright, and then we'll take care of these monsters out here too. Over here. Alright, got a couple of weapon upgrades. Alright, let's check the map here. Yeah, so it looks like we've got some stuff to explore here. Just hug the coast. If I remember right, there's a chromatic out here. Oh yeah, this guy.
Let us stay there.
I'll probably have to use free aim shots on this guy. Maybe not.
Not looking good. Diary.
Miss. Alright, let's see what a free aim shot does. Not great. Yeah, not that bad, honestly.
I can do it. I can do it.
Maximum damage.
Alright, there's the blood M leveling up. And is this a log?
Expedition
Sure is.
43. Sabine. That damn snake destroyed all our submarines in a matter of minutes. And now we're stuck with no equipment, no food, no water, nothing. No way to get off this island, and no way to kill that bloody serpent. Putain. The painters must be laughing. Diverting the resources of the entire engineering and defense divisions to construct those subs. And mad. All the people who trusted our vision and volunteered their lives. If we die stranded on this tiny island after everything we went through to get here, my ghost will haunt her blasted monolith and this island and that stupid snake for all time. Merde!
Yeah, another example of, you know, all of these expeditioners working together towards a goal. Obviously, some more successful than others. It sounds like that one was not that successful. And the snake, I assume, is the one that we take down the flying one? I don't know, though. I don't know if that's the case. It could also be the one that Verso said that he carved his way out of, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Alright, this island I think is not accessible right now. Which also means I think that my world map exploration is probably complete now. Because the opposite side of this coral is all area that we've already had access to. Yeah. Alright, so probably just gonna hunt down the paint spike in Flying Waters next. Yeah, we're good. We've done all this. Go into the backside of Flying Waters though. Alright, let's fast travel to the Lumiere streets. Right. That is it for the Flying Waters then. Thinking probably Ancient Sanctuary next. I think anyway. Yeah. Let's not go in this side though. I think the run will be a little bit shorter if we come through the back side. Sanctuary maze. Oh, that's right. This is a fairly large area in here. Nothing up there.
Let the ink flow.
Something tells me we're not going to be getting any upgrades from these guys, but probably wipe them all out anyway, just in case. Okay, there's one.
Overflowing with energy. What have we here?
Watch out!
Yeah, not looking like any upgrades, but pretty much expected that.
Good stuff.
Okay, this should just lead back to the flag. Yes. Okay.
thunder. Strike swift.
Alright, nothing up there either.
Useful. Now's our chance.
Okay, I think that might be it. Kind of been everywhere, seen everything. Let's get out of here. That's probably one of the more lame paint spikes in terms of rewards, although there were a few. Maybe like, what, 2 color aluminas, maybe? Catalyst. Alright, let's go back to the continent. Looks like we've got 2 to take care of in the Gestural Village. I was just thinking, the when I first attacked Golgra, thinking how difficult, thinking that it was probably gonna, or that it was gonna be like impossible to ever take her down because her attacks were kind of tough to learn, and then I kind of started learning them, and it was like, okay, well, this isn't so bad. And then of course there's the removal of the damage cap, and it's like, oh yeah, this is actually really easy. Oh, this is not it. I can't remember exactly where these paint spikes are at. I know one of them is down here. Yeah, there it is.
Good stuff.
Powerful shots. Okay. Oh, I don't think I ever noticed that before. They changed the way this thing looks. I guess after you've turned in or done the quest, which makes sense because that's kind of what it looks like in battle. But all right, one more spike. Oh, I see it.
Well, that will help.
Oh, sad. The battle him. That's a great weapon, though. That's honestly probably my favorite weapon. Aside from maybe the Kralum, right? Because it's more or less the same thing. Alright, next up is the Stone Wave Cliffs. Let's go around. The run from the entrance is so long. I have to grab the Gustav record again too. So I never came back in afterwards. Yeah, there we are.
Well, that will help.
Fast travel to the farm.
Lovely.
It's the rejuvenating revive upgrade. Don't remember if there was anything else back here. Probably not.
Overflowing with energy. Feel the
Kind of interesting that the chromatic gulp doesn't use a sword.
chroma is flowing.
He's using a hammer instead.
Let's shut. Fiery.
Alright, there's Tainted leveling up to 33. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably it for here. Yeah. Alright, nice quick trip. I can appreciate that. Back to the continent. Okay, next up is the Forgotten actually the last one that we have to do for now is Forgotten Battlefield. Which is pretty awesome, because that means I'm basically done.
On. Let us get wet.
Just thinking, it kind of would have been nice, although maybe it makes more sense this way, but to just be able to fast travel out of the dungeons anytime that you wanted, or like, I guess in some way it kind of makes sense to have SK be able to, right? Because it's like, okay, SK is swooping in and taking us out, but also just for convenience sake, I feel like it kind of would have been nice to be able to just, oh, okay, we're done. Yeah, let's leave. Oh, although now I'm thinking I don't know how. I mean, I guess the option just would have had to be disabled for Spring Meadows, right? Because there's nowhere else to go. All right, here's the spike. Oh, snuck up on me. Got a little cocky. I thought maybe I could take him and get out of here before he got a hold of us. But no dice.
An advantage.
Alright, so there's Catalyst. And if I remember right, there was nothing else up here. Yeah, that is absolutely it. So, we'll just go back to the flag and leave. Alright, back to the continent. Okay, what's gonna be the best way to get back? Oh, probably just going out into the water here, huh? I think we're basically ready for Cyrene. I guess I could reverse the order that I did it in the first playthrough and do Visages first, but
Let us get wet.
kind of feels like maybe I'll just do Cyrene. Messages. Of course, I just realized there actually is another optional dungeon that I need to do first. Which was it? Falling Leaves, I think. So let's head over this way. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be over here somewhere. Yeah, I guess really ended up taking the long way around to get here, but you know, completely forgot that I needed to do it. All right. Yeah, Falling Leaves. Okay, well, I will make that the next one. So, as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.